Good morning, everyone. Hope we are fine and hope we are safe. Today, we want to look at the topic the internet. The internet. The internet is known to be the greatest invention for today's technology. All technologies of now and for the future are all built for the internet or built on the internet. No wonder we are hearing internet needs to be worked on to be able to accommodate a lot of things. Currently, internet flies on 4G, isn't it? But now we're hearing internet of 5G, we're hearing 6G is coming up in the future. So it just allow internet speed to improve to accommodate new technologies. All right, so this topic will expose us to a lot of things. I want you to listen attentively and also get ready to and attempt some quiz after this class. Let's get started first with our learning targets. We should be able to define the internet at the end of this lesson, mention some examples of internet browser, differentiate between www and the internet. So we'll talk about that when we get there. Let's get started with internet. The internet is defined as a global wide area network that connects computer devices across the world. Now, key term here, global. Another key term here, connects. I need you to not forget that. Now, internet involved connection of computer devices. That means my computer have to be connected to another computer for me to have internet. So internet gives us the connection between computer devices to another computer devices and creating at the end creating a huge network, a global network that will accommodate everyone. Okay, now we cannot talk about internet without talking about this gentleman here. His name is Tim Berners-Lee. He invented internet in the year 1900. Since he had done this, internet keeps improving by the help of a whole lot of other people coming into it, but he invented the internet. Tim Berners-Lee. Websites. Websites is the collection of web pages containing information about a company or a person. Now, if I tell you I have a website, you will be expecting in my website to contain information about me. That is the expectations. All right. Now, if you have a company, your daddy has a company, or anybody you know has a company, and they are giving you the company's website, it means that you are going to be getting information from that website about the company. So a website is not just formed just because you need to dish out information only. A whole lot of things can happen on the website. We know, like if you go to some commerce website, like some shopping website where you can go and shop for items like Jumia, like Konga, like Alibaba, and so many other commerce websites. Now you will discover that you're not just getting information from there, right? You are also keying in some vital information, buying some stuff from the from the online shops and all that. So it's not just collecting, going to really collect information. A lot of interactions also take place on websites, but it can it, every website is actually made up of web pages. Now these web pages It's like having, when you go to the website, you click, you see a link, you click on the link, it takes you to another web page. Now that web page is another one. Now when you click on that web page, it takes you to another web page. When you click on that web page, it takes you to another web page. Now all those web pages are all linked together to form the website. So a website is a collection of web pages. All right, so the key term here, collection of web pages. All right, so take note of that. Now a web server is the computer that hosts, stores, and sends information to the websites. That means whatever websites that you are going to be visiting on the internet or on your browser, that website is fetching information. That means your computer is fetching information from a web server. So it's not, the information is not contained where you are, it's not contained in your computer. No, it connects you to another computer, another web server that keeps information that whenever you or any other person needs it in the world, the web server would dish out the information to you. So all the information you're actually going to get or you're browsing about comes from another computer or another server called a web server. So it's a computer that stores, that hosts and sends information to the website. If there are no information on the web server, this website would always bring out an error. So this is responsible for all the information you see on your websites. I hope this is understood. www, World Wide Web. www can also be called the web. The web is a collection of websites that are connected to the internet. Another key thing you need to know. Now, the collection of websites, that means we have so many websites. Example, you have your school's website, isn't it? Good. You have a Jumia website. You have a Konga website. You have Google websites. You have different kind of websites you can always browse about, isn't it? So all the websites, everything, all the websites, they all come together to form the web, to form www. Always remember that www is also called the web. And also remember that Tim Berners-Lee created www. He actually created www, that is we are all using now. You know, if you want to, if somebody wants to give you a website, he's going to start it with www, isn't it? So you're going to take www dot the name of the organization.com. So that's the work of www, is the web. It connects, is a collection of all web pages. All right. Now the internet browsers are actually the software that allows you to gain access to the internet. Examples of these browsers are Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera, Safari, and so many others. But note something, internet browsers are software, that means it's being installed in your computer. Now if you don't have this software installed in your computer, you cannot access the internet, you cannot access the web, because the web, the www, can only be available for you to have access to websites. And this software is in charge, the browsers are in charge to give you that access. So these browsers, is important to have one of these in your computer. So I would like you to check your computers after this class. Let's know, Mozilla Firefox, do you have that, or is it Google Chrome you have? You're going to list the browsers you have in your computer on our comment section. All right, I'll be expecting that, so take note. All right, so there is one last thing I'd like us to look at. What is the difference between www and the internet? Okay, the internet is a global network of networks. Yes, network of all networks. That's the internet. While the web, also referred formerly as www, is the collection of information which is accessed via the internet. That means the web cannot be available to you except there is internet. Can you remember sometimes you discover that you're browsing and next thing that happens is it just shows you an error? Error 404, error one thing, error this, error that, your page cannot be loaded, all those things. That that information you see, those error you see is because the internet has failed. So if there is no internet, your www will not work. So www, the web, is available to you because a connection has been granted, an internet accessibility, a good internet has been granted. So if there is a connection, there can be a content. But if there's no connection, you can't get the content because your computer cannot access the web server. All right. I hope you understand that. I want to gradually understand this. Okay, so another way to look at this difference is the internet is the infrastructure. That means what you have on ground, while the web is a service on top of that infrastructure. Now, make sure you understand these differences, and I would like you to make sure you attempt your quiz after this class. Then I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. Also remember, the internet is a global wide area network. As you keep doing this, keep it in mind that without the internet, you wouldn't even be able to learn online. Have a nice day and see you next week.